Hey everyone, and welcome. We are jumping right in today because there is a massive, and I mean massive, shift happening in tech right now. If you've been messing around with ChatGPT or Gemini, you're probably thinking, okay, this is pretty cool, but it still feels like a ton of manual work. Well, the tech world is quietly shifting away from those manual AI tools to something infinitely more powerful: AI agents. In today's explainer, we're going to break down that core difference, because once you see this shift, you are honestly never going to look at AI the same way again.
Okay, let's map out our journey for today's explainer. We'll start with AI tools, the smart calculator, then AI agents, the autonomous intern. We'll compare actions versus workflows, tackle what this means for jobs, and finally wrap up with your AI action plan. Section 1. AI tools, the smart calculator. So, an AI tool is essentially exactly what it sounds like. It's a highly reactive system. You give it a specific prompt, it does that exact task, and then, crucially, it stops. Think about it. Whether you're uploading a photo to enhance it, asking for some code fixes, or just summarizing a meeting, you are the one driving the car. The second you stop giving instructions, the AI just sits there. It does one thing, it waits for you, and it totally relies on you staying in the driver's seat. Now, what's really interesting about this is a powerful analogy right from our sources. Think of it like a really smart calculator. A calculator can solve insane math problems, right? But it's not going to open itself, it won't pick the right formula, and it absolutely will not solve your problem unless you physically punch in the numbers. Our current AI tools are incredibly powerful, no doubt, but they need you to operate them step by step by step. Section 2. AI agents, the autonomous intern. Okay, so here's where things get wild. Unlike a reactive tool, an agent AI is a proactive system. You hand it a broad goal, and it autonomously figures out the whole multi-step process to get it done. It's kind of mind-blowing when you really think about it. You could tell an agent, hey, research 5 of my competitors, summarize their pricing, write up a comparison report, save it to my Google Drive, and then email it to the team. And then you just walk away. The agent browses the web, pulls the data, writes it up, and hits send. It breaks down massive tasks, uses different apps at the same time, makes judgment calls mid-task, and even fixes its own mistakes without you holding its hand. It essentially boils down to this. It's the difference between hiring a smart intern and using a vending machine. With a vending machine, our AI tool, you press a button and get exactly what you punched in. Nothing more, nothing less. But an AI agent, that's your smart intern. It actually gets what you need at the end of the day. You give the intern a goal, and they manage the entire thing through to completion. Section 3. Actions versus workflows. Let's look at how fundamentally different this relationship to our work actually becomes. With tools, the trigger is a direct command, but with agents, it's a broad goal. The scope of a tool is just one quick task, whereas an agent handles complex, multi-step workflows. Tools basically have zero long-term memory or initiative. Agents actually maintain memory across a whole workflow and make context-based decisions. And finally, your role. With a tool, you are glued to the driver's seat. With an agent, the system operates completely independently. So, the crucial point here, and if you take away nothing else from this explainer, remember this. AI tools replace actions. AI agents replace entire workflows. Using a tool might help you write a single email a bit faster, but an agent, it manages your entire inbox and automatically sends out personalized responses. Guys, that's not just a productivity hack. That is a fundamental, ground-up shift in how work gets done. Let's ground this with some real-world examples happening literally right now. Take marketing. A marketing AI tool is going to write a single caption for you. Great, but you still have to copy it, paste it, dig up an image, and post it manually. A marketing AI agent, on the other hand, monitors your analytics, decides the perfect time to post, generates the image, writes an SEO-optimized caption, schedules it, and tracks how it performs. And it does all of this while you are literally asleep. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact same massive upgrade in sales. A sales AI tool drafts a cold email template, but you're still doing all the heavy lifting. A sales AI agent is almost astonishing. It scans LinkedIn, finds 50 leads matching your exact criteria, personalizes every single email based on what those people recently posted, sends them, tracks the opens, and automatically follows up a few days later, completely hands-off. We are seeing this exact same thing in software dev and customer support too. Instead of a tool just suggesting the next line of code, we now have engineering agents that read an entire project brief, write the feature, run the tests, and fix their own bugs. In support, agents are reading a customer's entire history, understanding the problem, resolving it, and updating the CRM. Zero human involvement needed. And again, this isn't science fiction. This is happening today. Section 4. What this means for jobs. So let's address the elephant in the room. The absolute most common question: does this mean our jobs are disappearing? Should we be freaking out right now? Well, let's look at the honest reality rather than just leaning into the fear-mongering. Honestly, yes, some tasks will disappear. That is just the reality. If a task is purely repetitive, rule-based, and requires zero human judgment, like basic data entry, running routine reports, or incredibly basic customer support, those are absolutely at risk. AI agents are going to absorb a lot of that routine work. But we really need to view this as an evolution. Because here is the flip side to that fear. Historically, every major tech shift has created way more jobs than it destroyed. The internet didn't kill work, it spawned entirely new industries. The people who win are the ones who lean in rather than ignore the shift. And that is because there are some absolutely crucial things AI agents still cannot do. They can't understand human emotion. They can't build actual, genuine trust with your clients. They can't make complex ethical judgment calls or draw on lived human experience to think truly creatively. And they certainly can't lead or inspire a team of people. Those uniquely human traits, that is your ultimate advantage.
Section 5. Your AI Action Plan.
Let's move to our roadmap and see how this all builds into something actionable so you don't get left behind. Step 1. Master AI tools today. Get totally comfortable talking to AI and learning how to prompt effectively. This is your bedrock foundation. Step 2. Understand your own workflow. Look at your day-to-day and ask yourself, what am I doing on repeat that follows a clear pattern? Jot those down. And step 3, start experimenting with basic agents. You do not need to be a software developer to do this. Try platforms like Make.com or Zapier to automate just one small workflow. Get one running and just build from there. Because ultimately, the true skill of the next decade isn't coding and it isn't design. It's communication. It's knowing exactly how to give an AI agent the right goal, the proper context, and the necessary boundaries. Building your AI literacy and advanced prompt engineering, that is literally the most valuable thing you can do right now to future-proof your career. I want to leave you with this final thought as we wrap up today's explainer. The future of work is not humans versus AI. It is humans who understand AI versus those who don't. The window is wide open right now to build these skills, but it's not going to stay open forever. So which one will you be? I'd absolutely love to know what steps you're taking or which basic agents you're planning to experiment with first. Dive in, get your hands dirty, and take control of your workflows. Thanks so much for learning with me today.